Alrighty, the last episode of Invincible was pretty intense. A lot of explosive things happened. I guess this episode is going to be a lot of the fallout, I can only assume, because we don't know how well. I mean, Mark was messed up at the end of last episode, so we'll see what state he's in, I suppose. One little thing I'm quite interested by is how heavily they set up this community center in the last episode. I mean, tying in the fact that Titan's daughter goes there, thinks of it as a second home, and Amber volunteers there as well, and now Atom Eve has been there. So I don't know, it was suddenly such a centerpiece that surely that wasn't just by coincidence that they referenced it that many times in that episode. So we'll see what import that has, but for now, let's see what new creative violence they've got for us this week.
Hey, I need my costume back. It's classified.
Yeah, and there's this.
I want it back.
Am I important to you, Mark?
The costume, yeah. Because it is, I was thinking a little bit more about it. I was overwhelmed during the episode, but it's Omni-Man's suit that was all bloody after he was found, after killing the Guardians of the Globe. And yeah, he wanted it back, but why? And does it have something to do with blood? I mean, blood is... There it is. Blood is everywhere in this show, and it's only becoming more important.
You really did.
The fact that the GDA now have some of Mark's blood and testing on it.
Oh, hey, excuse me. Sup, ladies?
What the hell?
You scared us, you creep.
Why were you hiding in the bushes? Oh my god.
I wasn't hiding in the bushes. I was drinking in the bushes. But that's not important.
Completely different.
My dad owns Cheston Pharmaceutical, and like half this university.
Didn't your dad hike up prices on that baby medicine everyone needs?
Totally, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna inherit all that.
That baby medicine everyone needs.
You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, we so do.
It's me. I'm what you're missing. Me and my huge trust fund.
There was someone hiding in the bushes.
Just stay quiet and still, and soon you'll be feeling better than ever.
What? My dad's gonna sue you into the Stone Age. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, what?
Oh, shit.
He's a real psycho.
Ah! What the fuck is that?
No histrionics,
Ah!
please.
What the fuck did you do?
Or
No.
I think we can all agree you're better without vocal cords. You're going to be beautiful. You're going to be in...
Okay, so we've got someone else trying to make an invincible entity. A real psycho, this kind of Dexter of the supervillain world. We did not have to wait long to get some ultra violence, did we? Oh, we never do.
Toss me this. The needle won't go in.
I've studied Monster Girl's physiology extensively. Please stand aside.
Security!
You can attempt to remove me, you may even succeed. But then she dies.
Why don't they
Choose now.
trust the robot?
Begin a saline infusion of 2% belladonna root, 5% wolfsbane.
We don't have that.
Then get it.
Difficult to operate on a patient who's randomly transforming between a little girl and a massive monster.
Going to max charge? One more time. Damn it.
What?
What just happened?
Yeah, what was that?
I have no idea.
I thought Black Samson was done, but maybe
All the way through.
all that talk of him having no powers was incorrect.
Spinal
Mark.
damage seems likely.
Thank God whatever tore him up was sharp.
Nolan looking all cut up about this, but he was there and did nothing.
How long was I out?
6 days.
6 days? No, Amber.
It's okay. I covered for you. Told her you got hit by a bus, which, from the looks of you, isn't far off.
Not far off, yeah. The way Robot's taking care of Monster Girl is rather sweet.
Dark blood crack yet?
You know him. He barely talks when he wants to.
Did he do it? Did he murder the Guardians?
We don't know. What's more interesting to me is why he would do it.
He's a demon. Here's your why.
Mark never told you he was taking on Machine Head all by his lonesome?
Yeah, he told me. Told me he wasn't going to take the bait. What's so funny about that?
You're the most powerful man on the planet, but even your kid won't listen to you.
Tense.
Remember when I first called you? After you made Todd give me your number?
Yeah.
I was terrified, and I could barely talk straight, and I messed it all up. But you let me start over.
And?
Can we do that again? Start over? You're right. Yeah, I don't deserve to start over.
Hey, handsome Mark Grayson. I'm glad you've still got that pretty face of yours.
Me too. So, wanna hang out sometime?
They're doing the two different styles of holding a pretend phone to your ear. Because this is what we all used to do, right? But apparently kids now do this because it's all smartphones.
Remember Rick?
The guy you couldn't stop talking about last summer?
You make it sound like I was obsessed or something. Anyway, he's at Upstate U. I'm going for a tour on Friday.
Can I come?
What?
I wanna come, and I wanna bring Amber.
Hold on.
Please, William. I need this.
William seems like a perfectly lovely guy, doesn't he? He's just been there and nice this whole season, intermittently.
When I was at the community center with Amber, something clicked for me. I think I can help more people by just helping them, you know? I can irrigate deserts, stop natural disasters, bring food to the starving.
Wow.
You know, make a real difference.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's cool. It doesn't have to all be fighting bad guys. This seems wholesome
You okay?
so far.
Yeah, fine.
And yeah, Mark really did recover quite quickly, didn't he? That's the power of the Viltrumite genes, I suppose.
Okay, be careful.
Don't have too much fun.
No drinking, no drugs, and no sex.
No sex. Got it. I'll take good care of them, Mrs. Grayson.
Ay, ay, ay. Tense here as well.
Tell me more about this Rick guy.
Oh man, I can't wait for you to meet him. Did I mention his teeth? Little white bricks of joy.
Little white bricks of joy. It's not the way that I've described teeth before, but
You're on a deadline for the book. Isn't that what you told me, or was I mistaken?
No, that's right.
Then you've got work to do, don't you?
she put it back in its spot. Clean. No, or different. That's not it. It was just a sheet.
What's up, Rick? These are my friends, Mark and Amber.
We've heard so much about you.
Let me grab your bags. I got my dorm room all set up for us.
Yeah, that's right. Sheesh. I like the way you talk to me. It's like it's so sexy.
We're really sexualizing Rick.
Samantha! Samantha! Samantha!
The back door's still there. I need a fresh start.
It's like taking all the doors away in The Sims or something. Or the ladders out of the pool. That's what she can do.
This is the opposite of what you should be doing with your life.
And what would that be, Dad?
You want a fresh start? Give up this superhero crap.
What does he want her to do?
It's gonna get you killed. The worst day of my life is when you got powers. I just want what's best for you. A normal life. A house, a husband, kids.
That's what's best for you, Dad, not for me.
Samantha! You get your feet back on the ground now!
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Samantha!
Yeah, I guess as is often the case, his awfulness is out of love, wanting to protect her in his own way. Doug Cheston.
Our focus is therefore on extending quality of life, even if we can't extend life itself.
Oh, please.
Ah, Mr. Sinclair.
Is this the psycho?
Who's the dick?
D.A. Sinclair.
When you want to travel quickly, you don't run, you get in a car. When you need to fly to another country, you don't flap your arms, you get on a plane. We're machines, and the sooner we recognize that, the sooner we'll reach our true potential.
Dramatic much?
I'm sorry?
I'm not. You're being a jerk.
What's your problem, Sinclair?
The sort of guy who would
Problem?
invent the Cybermen or a human farm or something.
You're impressive, Rick. Muscular, assertive, classic alpha male. Hey, don't say those compliments to him.
Mr. Sinclair, you can return when you're ready to learn.
Then I'll see you at exams. Rick.
Problematic, strange man there. Adam Eve going on her own little journey. And her powers are bloody cool. Being able to do that.
It's a start.
That's ridiculously good. What she said was true. She can help so many people in the world with that power.
Knock me off my feet, but I won't stop now. You can take a seat. You can knock me off my feet, but I won't.
It's also lovely, light and sweet, which in this show just makes me nervous. Because I know how bleak and terrible things can get so quickly.
What do you think about coming here? Together, I mean. I think this is what I want.
You know, when you start a sentence with I think, you automatically murder 90% of any romance in it.
This is what I want. You and me here, together.
Okay.
Really?
Sure, why not?
Hey, lovebirds. Did you have a good time?
And here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Is this...
What the hell is that?
Holy shit.
Cheston? That's awful. It looks painful. That test of if he's willing to reveal that he's a superhero in public.
Get away from him, you bastard!
Brave. Foolish. Oh.
Mark!
Quick change. Nice.
Mark, run!
He knows that chin. Invincible's not finding this a cakewalk. This guy's strong. He's still recovering, of course. Sorry, I forgot for a moment there. he did almost die just like last week. I don't know if I want to see what's under there. Oh, what a horrible cyborg. An unwilling cyborg, the worst kind of cyborg. And now he's having a moment where he's realizing what he is. That's terrible.
You're invincible. You are...
Please. You can't tell anyone.
I can't believe this. It all makes sense now. Holy shit. Holy shit.
William!
What's the story? Mark's gonna be like, I was scared and ran away, and Amber will think he's a coward.
Who was that?
That was my Invincible.
William.
Invincible.
The police are on their way.
Where the hell did you go?
I ran for help. I tried to get security, but there wasn't anyone.
Lying piece of
Wait,
shit.
no. This isn't what it looks like.
You took off. You left
With
us
the
here
dead
with
cyborg in the
that
background.
thing.
Amber, no. That's not what happened.
Eve was wrong about you. So was I.
Wait!
That's harsh. I can't blame a guy for being scared of death and running away, right?
That's the last time I leave anyone's frontal lobe intact.
Oh no, Rick.
Classic alpha male.
Exactly the sort of specimen he'd love to work with.
My God.
What happened to Robot?
Those are normal levels for Monster Girl. She has a curse, not a disease. When she was injured, I immediately dispatched a drone to the Arctic. It was well guarded.
There are multiple robots. Did he call the other one a drone? That's interesting.
How does a machine have emotions?
I'm programmed to care for all humans.
I beg to differ. You didn't get your ass whooped in the Arctic for me. So I take it we won?
Thanks for coming. Can I get you a drink or something?
He's taking it to the costume guy, who's Mark Hamill. Someone commented it. Thank you. Now I can recognize the voice. Now I know it's him.
Going over it top to bottom, like you asked.
Show me.
You sure, Deb? I've only seen them one other place.
War woman's armor.
Right, so the suit just tells the story of what really happened.
Aquarius.
If you look carefully.
Wings throwing weapons. He's tangled with a few of my other clients.
Which I suppose the GDA did, but Nolan doesn't necessarily know that the GDA did that before he got the suit back. What's she gonna do?
Maybe they attacked him first. Maybe he was trying to protect their legacy.
Blood begins to oxidize when exposed to air. I can measure it. See how long since it was spilled. This is the oldest blood on the suit.
Oh, wow. You can tell that.
Nolan struck first.
Don't tell anyone. Not Cecil, no one.
Debbie, I'm too scared to tell anyone.
Ah, no. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. On thin ice. Everyone is on thin ice right now.
Mark, you can bunk out here with us.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I'll go down to the store and grab some beer. Maybe by then things will cool down.
No,
and we
Rick.
can get this weekend back on track.
Don't go out.
Sound good? Holy shit, you're invincible!
It's nice to have someone excited.
You never told me.
I'm surprised you never told him. We didn't even see him think about telling him yet. It was like his best friend at school. Look at this. Adam Eve doing so much more good than even Omni-Man, the most powerful superhero, seems to do. Though he saves the entire world every couple of weeks, so, you know.
What's it for? And whose DNA did you steal?
Your work doesn't require answers to those questions.
It's looking gross, whatever it's gonna be.
Trust him? Then we need some insurance.
I love that these two weren't just a one-off thing at the start of this series. Like, they have this longer role. It's super cool.
I don't even want to be invincible anymore.
Shut your mouth. Amber will forgive you. She always does.
I'm not so sure this time.
Yeah, you might be right. Now take me flying or I'm going to tell everyone you're invincible.
It's fun having more William in this episode. It's a kind of energy I feel like it's fun to have in this show to balance out all of this scariness.
Didn't mean to scare you.
It's fine.
I'm Kyle.
Good for you.
Everything okay with the lovebirds? Yikes. Well, I'll be back soon and we can deal with that.
Rick, you there? Something happened to Rick. We were on the phone and it cut off. We need to look for him.
I need to go after Amber. Every time I try to be a hero, I make things worse.
No.
What if it's that thing from earlier?
Exactly.
You saw me kill it.
It killed itself.
Whatever. It's dead.
Where did it come from?
Look, call me if you really can't find Rick, but I gotta go after Amber first.
No, you're gonna regret that.
I feel better than ever. Almost like before I lost my powers.
Huh. So interested what that power was that came out of Black Samson. Healed him. And yeah, is robots' care for Monster Girl, is it too much? Is this something we should be concerned about?
You just scared me. Ugh, my head.
I'm happy you're awake. Your recovery was tenuous at times.
You stayed with me?
I never left.
What kind of bond is forming here? So interesting. Oh. Oh man, he's so scary.
Rick!
Here we are again with that brave and foolishness of William.
Rick!
I don't know if I'm ready to see Cyborg Rick.
You know, he had to wear that suit when he met the president.
Well, let that be a lesson to you. Never piss off your tailor.
What's the matter, Art? You seem a little nervous.
Lots of repairs this week.
I bet. It's funny how quickly things can fall apart. One day it seems like you have all the time in the world, and then the next, it's gone. Don't listen to me. I just wanted to swing by and make sure our partnership is still going strong. Like you said, never piss off your tailor, right?
Nothing like begrudgingly drinking along with a guy who could snap your neck in a second and probably has a lot of reason to. Answer your phone.
I can't hear you. I'll see you back at Rick's dorm.
Mark, thank God you actually saw that, you idiot.
William!
Alright, actually trying to save someone now. Being a real superhero. Oh, there are heaps of them. How many people have been going missing around here? Oh, sorry about your phone. And Invincible.
I'm fixing humanity's weaknesses.
So, yeah, all of these might be too much.
Oh my god! Rick! It's no use appealing to his emotions. I removed them myself.
Oh,
No!
that's what they say about the Cybermen as well, though, and sometimes there's a little something.
It's me! We met last year at the lake.
A little bit of humanity you can still appeal to.
The boathouse. It changed my life, Rick. We had sex by the water. It was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, that's a tad personal.
This guy's a laugh.
Yes, Rick, it's me.
Mark is just getting wailed on.
You'll ruin yourself.
Huh. Some kind of an inhibitor? Alright, Super Rick.
You're not going anywhere, asshole. Saving the human race from disease.
Oh. Bloody hell. Quite literally. Bloody hell. That's not nice. Another mess for the GDA.
Don't beat yourself up. I would have done the same thing. I figure the classic lock him up and throw away the key. Impressive technology, though. Especially for something built in a sewer.
Sick.
Cecil's interested.
Hard to believe they gave you a run for your money like that.
Yeah, Cecil's interested in any power that could combat Omni-Man.
I'll take it from here.
It's only a couple episodes ago that I learned that Cecil is Walton Goggins. And man, he's so good at it. That's great. I'm bad at picking the voices, but once I know, then you can really see what they're doing, can't you? It's been an eventful little trip. Living in a treehouse, helping people, improving lives. Good for you.
I fucked up.
Huh. Oh, so uncomfortable.
Why?
Why, what?
Why did you do it?
I didn't do anything.
Don't lie to me! I know you killed them, Nolan.
You're drunk. We'll talk about this tomorrow.
Oh, that little twitch of his eyes.
Fuck you, Nolan.
Huh, it's good animation. Oh, didn't admit it. It's the truth he's been working so hard to suppress. Big question still, though, of like, why did he do it at all, you know?
I don't know, man. My stepdad could lose his job at the White House for this.
Stop being a wuss, Matt.
Oh.
This is gonna be epic. We dig up the immortal, drink from his skull, and wham! We get his powers. Easy as shit, man.
It's just a rumor.
Dude, I saw it on Reddit.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet, kids.
Wow. Just among the top of the many things that I like about this show is the fact that there's so much going on. In every episode, there are so many different characters kind of doing their own thing, but they don't feel like padding or wasted space, or like it's not adding up to anything. It all feels like it's absolutely adding up to one cohesive sort of story. But that's so cool to see that stepson, I believe, of the guy we saw at the very start of episode 1. Back here doing something, digging up the grave of Immortal. And this show's just so good at that. It's like no small parts, right? All of these characters who appear briefly at some point, and you think maybe that's it. Maybe that was just a little side character and that's their role done. But they keep coming back. Even if it's episodes later, they return in interesting ways. I love that. That's amazing. This was an interesting episode, not as explosive as last time, which I think is good. We needed to cool down a little bit, but still a lot going on. And all this whole main plot line of visiting that college, Mark, William, and Amber, and encountering this psychopath. I've forgotten his name, DA something. His voice was interesting. Actually, I'm just going to check who did his voice. Robot is Zachary Quinto. That's another thing I didn't know. Oh, Ezra Miller. Okay, interesting. I thought that voice was great for that character. Really kind of messed up, weird, twisted, interesting. And Rick was Jonathan Groff. There you go. Wow, Jonathan Groff's great in everything. But yeah, D.A. Sinclair, good villain of the episode. And it's so interesting in this grey universe how we can defeat someone like that. But then at the end, we get this nugget, this little teaser that, someone like Cecil goes, hang on, there's got that little line of like, there's opportunity here. This guy was quite good at making these cyborgs that were quite strong and powerful. They even brought a challenge to Invincible. So, maybe there's potential in there of Cecil working with that creep in the future. And there's a lot of that going on because that's what Robot's doing as well, right? As far as we can tell, this thing that Robot is growing with those twins is something quite nefarious that he's cooked up by just, regardless of whether it's a morally upright thing to do, he's gathering the resources he needs to create something. And the show, or the world of the show, is just filling up with all of these murky, interesting characters. On the brighter side, in this episode, we had Atom Eve just being a spark of hope in this bleak world. And we had William. Getting to see more of William was great. It emphasized how much of a good friend he is to Mark, and how brave he is in a dangerous situation. He really doesn't hold back. And it was just wholesome to see him find out that his best friend Mark is invincible. And it's a bit of a shame that Mark was so just cut up about the situation with Amber for a while there, because if he'd gone to help Rick a little bit earlier, I think that would have been good for Rick in that situation. But Invincible did all the right stuff in the end and continues to be kind of a positive, growing young superhero. And it's nice that Cecil recognizes that as well. We know from all the previous episodes that Cecil is keeping a close eye on Mark, along with the GDA. And it just feels good to see if Mark keeps proving himself not just a good superhero, but a good person, a morally upstanding person. It's just nice to see the GDA recognizing that. Anyway, we are getting towards the end of this season. Only 2 more episodes of this season, I believe. And things are only just going to boil over, I suppose, because now Nolan knows that Debbie knows for sure, absolutely, what he did, and that genie isn't going back into the bottle, as they say. And so I think it's starting to feel like we might be in the final throes of this season's story now. And that's thrilling and terrifying in equal measure. But we'll dive into episode 7 next week. For now, thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing your passion with me. Tomity out.